Hi friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about law of attraction. I have some cards in front of me because I've taken those cards for the Hindi video. I'm going to talk about these cards and I'm going to take out additional cards for you because I don't want you to be in that zone that I always use the cards from the previous video, so you'll get an add-on. In law of attraction today, what we are going to talk about is what is law of attraction, how does law of attraction works, what is it that is not acceptable in law of attraction, why at times law of attraction doesn't work, what is manifestation, how does law of attraction help in manifestation, what are the best ways to manifest, what are affirmations, how do they work, and also the chantings or the things that a lot of people are doing for manifesting or for law of attraction, why don't they work. Okay, so let's just start. So in the beginning I took out a card for the Hindi video, and the card that came was Magician. I didn't want to put it back because Magician is the best card to have when you're talking about law of attraction, when you're talking about manifestation. So it's a best card that says that connect with divine and all the resources will be available to you. And like I said, I'll take out an additional card for the viewers. So what is it that you want to? Okay, so the card that came on the table is the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is a card again. So this is again a card where everything is in your mind, everything is in your subconscious or conscious, and everything that you want without moving anything, you can actually attract everything. That is the manifestation part of law of attraction, or how do you manifest through law of attraction. So what is law of attraction? Law of attraction, the basics start with the mind, the subconscious mind and the conscious part of mind. I have already covered that in one of my previous videos. I'll put the link here in the description box. But just to give you an example, the subconscious mind, you can actually term it as our soul, or our you can say it is our consciousness, or it is our concise, or it is basically our soul that is connected to the source is basically the conscious mind. So there is the subconscious mind. So there is absolutely everything that is there in the subconscious mind. But when we come to the human body, the human mind takes over. The human mind is the conscious part of the mind, and that conscious part of the mind takes over, and it cannot retain so much of information, so it just retains the information that is useful for us in day-to-day life. So I can give you an example of that. We can take an example of a phone. So when you take a phone, there is the main screen of the phone, and you will have a few icons on the main screen of the phone which you use kind of on daily basis. And then there's a menu in the phone. In the menu there is everything, all the applications, everything that you have on your phone is on the menu. But you not necessarily use that menu every day of your life, but it's there, it's back there. Sometime when you need something, you kind of go into the menu, you search for it, and you kind of get that icon, and if you're using it daily basis, you'll put that icon or place that icon in your main screen. So the main screen is basically your conscious mind, and the menu is basically your subconscious mind. You can relate it with like a phone memory and a memory of a memory card. So both of them are present there, but phone memory is basically which you are using day-to-day basis, and memory card sits back there. Nowadays phone has all the memory. So but this icon, the screen and the menu kind of can give you an example of what is conscious and subconscious mind. Now with the conscious and subconscious mind, how does law of attraction work? Law of attraction means that whatever you want in your life, you can attract that thing in your life. So you can make that thing, person, situation, thing, anything happen in your life, and that is what is called law of attraction. Now, how does law of attraction work? Law of attraction works because we are all connected to the source. Now you call it God, you call it energy, you call it source, you call it cosmos, you call it universe, anything. We are all connected to that source. And now when we are conscious, for all the time when you're thinking of something, we are actually sending that signal to the source that this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, and I attract that in my life. Now the problem with law of attraction is that this, how people teach you law of attraction, or how people tell you about law of attraction, and a few out there are like that, but there are a lot of them who kind of say the right thing and tell you the right way, but there are few who kind of maybe they also are not in that zone of understanding it that much. But there are a lot of information available on law of attraction which says that you can attract anything in your life. And for attracting anything, what you need to do is you need to think about that thing and you need to affirm about that. But nobody tells you that there are few very important rules that are attached to it. The first thing is law of attraction. The universe, the cosmos, the source, they don't understand no. So if you are thinking about what you don't want in your life, you're attracting that. Because the conscious will basically, the source will remove the no and say, okay, I'll give you that. So if you're saying, I don't want this person in my life, I don't want this relationship in my life, I don't want to go to this place in my life, the cosmos will say, remove the no, give it to her or give it to him. You are attracting that. Second, if you chant for something for 2 hours or 3 hours in a day, but for the rest 20 hours of the day or 22 hours of the day, if you're thinking negative, you're fearful, you are thinking about problems, then that is what you're attracting. So it's not that if you're consciously focused on something for an hour or two is what you're attracting. Whatever your mind is all the time thinking, and especially before going to sleep, whatever your mind is going on in your mind is what you're attracting in your life. So law of attraction doesn't mean that consciously only when you say that I wish this to have this in my life is when that comes. No, that's not how law of attraction works. Third, for law of attraction to work, it is very important for you to kind of be sure about positive thinking. Law of attraction works with positive thinking. So the more you are focused on what you want in your life and the more you say, I have this in my life, the better the law of attraction will work for you. Now, at times, there are people who think about things. Usually they are thinking about something all the time in the day. They are not negative, they are positive, or they are consciously making this choice to think about what they want in their life, and they are not saying that they don't want that. Still, the law of attraction at times doesn't work. Why? So the first reason for it is that they have doubt. So I am wanting, or I'm practicing it right. So I say that I have my own house, but back of my mind I have a doubt. Where will I have it? Will I have it or not? Will this be the right thing for me? Will I be happy there? I'm doubting. When I'm doubting, the source will never give it to me because I don't have a complete acceptance of what I want. So doubts cancel your attraction. So basically doubts can actually make you not get that thing. Second, now what is happening is I'm not doubtful. I'm 100% sure what I want in my life. I'm 100% practicing that I have this in my life. So I'm saying it the right way also. It is not happening. Now it is not happening because it is not matching the path that you need to go on. And that is why, if that is the thing, how will you know about it? Because life will keep throwing you opportunities or things that will be completely opposite to what you are trying to push into your life. So if you're trying to push, I want to live abroad, I want to live abroad, I want to live abroad, and it's not happening. And in India, you're getting, or in whichever country that you are in, you're getting kind of opportunities back to you, that okay, one day this opportunity, second day this opportunity, because that is where you're meant to be. You're trying to push, kind of hit your head on the wall, and that's why you're not moving that side, because this is the side for you. So the best way for law of attraction to work is when you ultimately say what is it that you want in your life, and the bigger picture, like I want happiness in my life, I want to have stability in my life, and you never say I want, you say I have. So I have stability in my life, I have happiness in my life, I have money in my life, I have abundance in my life. That's the bigger picture. That's what you want actually, right? When you want to live abroad, it is because you want more money, or because you want a particular job, or you want a particular name or fame. And if you can get that without going there, and that's better for you, then that is what is your path, and that is why you're not able to kind of move on that path. Third reason is, say that is your path. Say you're positive also, you're not doubting it also, and still it is not happening. Why? Because you've attached it to some other people in your life. So you're saying that if I go abroad, if I settle there, I'm going to make money and give it to so and so, or I'll provide this much of things to so and so. I want to do this, is why I want to go abroad. Now what is happening is that ultimately, if these people don't have this thing to get those benefits in their fate, it will not come to you as well, because you're attaching directly to them. Vis-a-vis, if you just say that I am financially independent and abundance is flowing into my life, that's enough. Why? Because that abundance will flow, and eventually anybody who deserves to be part of that abundance, or who has that thing to get something from that abundance, will get it. So you're not directly attaching your fate to anybody, and then the thing will happen. Now, fourth, you're attaching a timeline to it. Now, there is nothing where you can attach a timeline. Why? Because everything is meant to happen when it is the best time for this thing to happen. And that is why if you are attaching a timeline to it, you are actually creating frustration for yourself. And you are attaching a timeline, and that doesn't happen in that timeline. You start becoming negative, you start becoming anxious, you start becoming irritated about it, and you're saying law of attraction doesn't work. Absolutely will not, because you're attaching a timeline, and things will happen when you are ready for them. So by just attaching a timeline, you're not getting ready for them. You're working on yourself, you're moving on your path is when you are getting ready for them. Now, another thing that I have noticed, and this is something which is very big, like this is a basic problem that I've noticed, is that there are a lot of people who are practicing some kind of chantings, and these chantings are amazing. They are wonderful, they are beneficial, they can help you attract anything in your life, they can help you manifest anything in your life. But the way these are being given to some people is by saying that they can actually create anything in their life. Now that is also true. You can create anything in your life to the extent your goal is on the bigger picture. So if you want to create happiness in your life, you will be able to. If you want to create abundance in your life, you'll be able to. If you want to create like a relationship in your life, you will be able to. But the problem is that then these people are tagging it to particular situations. So I can give you a few examples. One, I want a happy relationship, a nurturing relationship with a particular person in my life. Now what I'm doing is I'm practicing law of attraction, I'm practicing chantings, and while chanting I'm practicing that I want this particular person in my life and I want to have a happy life. Now, if that person is not meant to be in your life, or that person is not meant to give you happiness, then you are saying something which is contrary to each other. When you are saying things that are contrary to each other, they will not happen. Another example is you want to kind of settle down in your life. So I want to have abundance in my life by settling in this place, Mumbai, Delhi, abroad, UK, US, wherever. By settling in this place. Now, if you're not meant to be settling in that place because you're meant to do something else somewhere else, and you will have abundance in that, but you are attaching it to a particular place, again contradictory will not happen. That is why these chantings are amazing, they are wonderful, they are beautiful, but the way to practice them is to look at the bigger picture. So if you want to manifest, you will have to practice them in a positive way. Now, what is manifestation basically? Manifestation is when you create a life that you want, when you create a reality of something that you have in your mind. And manifestation works through law of attraction, because whatever you are thinking consciously or subconsciously or continuously is what you are attracting in your life, and it is what you are manifesting in your life. When somebody tells you one of your wish is going to be fulfilled, it's not that when you say, I wish, and whatever you say after that is going to be fulfilled. No. Everything that you're thinking during the day, it includes your fears, it includes your hopes, it includes your negativity, it includes all the stress that you have. Everything that you are saying throughout the day, everything is a wish. Everything is calculated or kind of counted in that wish list, and something can get fulfilled. And that is why the best way to manifest the beautiful life that you want in your life is by just looking at the bigger picture. Say, I have, and then affirmations is a way how you can actually put that across to the universe. And affirmation basically is nothing, it's just a positive statement that you give to yourself. But the way to work for an affirmation to work is by giving that statement continuously to yourself. So I already have a series of video that covers what is affirmation, myths about it, right or wrong ways of doing it, rules of affirmation, and it also covers how can you create affirmations for yourself. So I'll leave the link here in the description box. You can watch that video and you'll know how to create affirmations, or what are the problems or what are the mistakes that we do with affirmations. But if you practice affirmations every day, and your affirmation has to be like a broader thing, so you can affirm that I have a happy life. My life is very beautiful. Now, no matter how bad is your life right now, if you continuously keep saying, my life is very beautiful, my life is very happy, I have happy relationships, I have wonderful relationships, you will start seeing that change happening in your life, where you'll manifest all of that in your life. Now, there again, one blockage that I see is a lot of people say that your karmas are bad, you've done something bad in your past karma, that's why you don't have happiness in your life and it will never come. Absolutely untrue. That doesn't happen. When there is nothing called bad karma. I've already done a video on karma. I'll share the link. You can watch that video and understand that. But there is nothing where you have manifested a bad life for you because of your past bad karmas. No. It only happens when you're not working on your soul path. Now, understanding soul path, I've already done a series on it. It's a big concept, so you can actually watch those videos. But basically, whatever the purpose that your soul has decided, for which your soul has taken birth into this human body, is your soul path. And whenever you start working on your soul path, you will see the problems moving away, the troubles moving away, and you becoming better. So, if you want to work on your relationships, you have to start saying, I have beautiful, healthy relationships. All my relationships are beautiful, nurturing, happy. I give love, I receive love. And you will, if you believe in it, if you continuously think about it, if you continuously affirm it 24/7, you will actually see it happening in your life. If you want a healthy life, healthy body, and when I'm saying healthy body, affirmations help you do that, but not that you'll have to leave all your medications and everything and just be on affirmations. No, you need help with everything, and I'll make a video on why do we have health issues and what they are related to. I'll make that video as well. So now, if you want a healthy body, you have to start saying to yourself that I have a healthy body, I nurture my body, I give comfort to my body, and my body is completely nurtured and healthy and happy. You can do a thank you exercise along with it. I'll share the link in the description box. That will help you beautifully well with your body, with your letting go, with everything in your life. So you can actually start doing that as well. And you will see changes happening. You will see any kind of problem, whether it is with any part of your body, any organ, skin, anything, you'll see it vanishing. So that's second thing that you can do, because when you have a problem with your body, it is basically because you've not accepted your body in one of your past births or now, and your soul wants to learn that. But the moment your soul starts learning that, it will start changing, it will start becoming better for you. If you want money in your life, you just have to say, I have abundance in my life, I have money flowing into my life from all sides, everywhere, and I'm very happy. You'll see money flowing into your life. So I hope this helps you understand that what are manifestations, what is law of attraction, why it doesn't work, and how can you make it work. So you can do chantings, you can do affirmations, you can do anything that you want. But one, look at the broader picture, affirm, and know that you don't have to keep doubts. You have to only focus on the bigger picture, believing in it. And when you start doing that, everything starts working out for you. And when I did the last video, I took out a few cards that came out for this video, and for viewers, how will this help them. So basically, first is the temple path, and absolutely it's a temple path because it's a path where you're connecting with your soul, where you're connecting with the source. The second card was patience. Absolutely, patience are needed, because when you work on yourself, you need to be patient. When you practice law of attraction, you cannot put timelines. Like I said, you have to be patient, and it will happen. The moment you start changing, it will happen. Third card came forth, Chakra, Archangel Raphael. And this is a card of heart healing. And absolutely, when your heart opens up, when you heal your heart, is when things start to manifest, when you start to attract. The fourth card is the healer of the ages. Yes, we keep things in our life from ages. These are past lives, these are now our age or time and everything, and we have that ability to heal that, all of that, and change our life. And the last card that came was third chakra. It's Archangel Camel, and third chakra is the chakra of will. It's a chakra of fire, it's a chakra of passion, it's a chakra of establishing in your life, creating in your life. And that is when you can actually create anything that you want in your life with the power of your subconscious mind, or the power of law of attraction, if you practice it in the right way. So let's just see what are the cards that they would want to give you. One card, door to romance. And this romance doesn't only mean, it's 33 number, it doesn't only mean that it's a romance like a romantic relationship. It's where you open up the cage of your heart, if where you are open to let love things in, let love in, let things in, let abundance in, let all the beautiful things in your life. And that is what the card is. When you keep your chakra in a when you keep your heart in a cage and you keep thinking, keep being negative about it, that's not how this door opens. There is a key, there is a heart, there is a lock here, you can actually open it. And law of attraction or manifestation is the key to help you open that. So this is again a very beautiful message for you guys. And just open it, just let things happen. Also, there are a lot of other videos on my channel that can help you grow, that can help you understand that that's the purpose of my channel. The purpose is to help you grow, to help you nurture, to help you awaken. So please watch those videos, leave the feedbacks, let me know which videos would you want to see, what are your questions, how can I help you. There are few of you who have sent me some requests for the videos. I'm working on them. I make the video when I get my complete download from my guides and angels, and then I need to kind of do some homework, put the pointers so that I don't forget anything. So as and when I'm able to do that, I will make those videos as well. So if there's something where I don't have to do much of the homework or don't need much of the download, I already have it, I make that video sooner than the other one. But I'll cover eventually all the videos that you've sent request for. Leave the feedback, it is very important for me. I read all the feedbacks and comments because these videos are meant to help you, and if they are helping you, then they are serving the purpose. And also share the video with everyone that you can. That will help this reach many people who are practicing law of attraction in an incorrect way and then doubting it, and this will help them attract good right things in their life. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed that, and like the video if you can, it makes videos searchable. Thank you so much. I wish that all the happiness, all the abundance, everything flows into your life. Thank you so much.